Words can't describe the experience of being in nature. The birds that we're hearing, the colors I'm seeing, the ground, the smell of the air, something that you take inside you, and it's a shared experience which builds community.
At Belwin, we believe that immersion in wild spaces is an essential transformative experience for all people. When we directly experience the natural world, we're more likely to value it and care for it. Belwin cares for 1,500 acres of land just outside the Twin Cities metro. You can explore Belwin's restored ecosystems by hiking our trails and coming out to events like the Bison Festival, frog walks, and more. We also welcome 10,000 students every year for hands-on outdoor education that is unlike anything they experience in their classrooms.
We are 20 minutes from St. Paul. So we're really close to an urban school district where kids are pretty isolated from nature immersion experiences. One of my favorite things is when kids look up, a lot of times they haven't seen trees that touch before above them, making a canopy. The way that their mouth opens up and their eyes get really big, and then that open mouth turns into a smile, and that is real impact. What's really unique about Belwin is that we have a special education teacher working with 100% population of special education students. So it's a unique program. It's 1,500 or more special education students that are probably experience the greatest barriers to access nature, and Belwin is ideally positioned to reduce those barriers.
My Belwin story begins 50 years ago when I was a third grader at Withrow Elementary, and I came to Belwin on a school field trip. We went down to the pond, and I was by myself and collected the water, and then we went inside to look at the pond water, and this invisible world was suddenly visible. And at that time, I just decided that I really wanted to spend my life solving environmental problems, and that turned into a lifetime devoted to land and water conservation.
For 50 years, Belwin has protected wild spaces and connected people to nature. But things around us are changing. We're losing our natural spaces to development and spending more time on digital devices. At the same time, people are looking for ways to experience the outdoors. What we offer here is increasingly rare and valuable.
Well, 50 years ago, Washington County was rural, and nature was everywhere. And now when I go back to the place where I grew up, it's all housing developments. So I wonder where kids are going to get that experience.
I really love the conservation that Belwin does. And conservation isn't just putting a fence around a piece of land, but actually having people who know what they're doing, who can take care of the land, keep the invasives out, and support the natives. And there's not a lot of big chunks of land in Minnesota that have that commitment, and Belwin does.
We live about a mile away from the educational center here at Belwin, and we are so grateful that we are close neighbors with Belwin and appreciate all of the efforts that they do to keep our area natural and safe for the animals and safe for humans.
Population keeps growing and development keeps happening. You know, it's nice to know that this is always going to be here for the Twin Cities area.
We hear from people every day who want more trails, places for their groups to gather, and more outdoor experiences for school kids. Unfortunately, we don't have the basic infrastructure to support more visitors. But with some simple capital investments, we can rise to meet those needs. The goal of Belwin's Inspiring Through Nature campaign is to expand outdoor education programs and public access to nature. We want to create spaces that inspire people to connect with the natural world, and we want to plant the seeds for future generations of conservationists. We've got big plans, but we can't do it alone. We need your help and partnership as we grow to meet the need for outdoor access. Let's all work together and get some dirt under our fingernails.